Right, let's talk about situational influences or possible explanations for aggression. There are some situations that are more likely to call for aggression. Your classic example is war. In times of war, your city, your country, your village is being attacked. Fighting back, aggressing, being on the offensive is perfectly understandable. And plenty of examples of that sort of situational influence exist. So definitely in times of war, in times of attack, it's certainly understandable that people would behave in a more aggressive manner. Another explanation or a situational explanation for aggression could come in the form of modeling or social learning. This is a term that you might be familiar with from developmental psychology class or maybe from introductory psychology. But many people come to my class having already heard of this classic study conducted by Albert Bandura, known as the Bobo doll study or studies. And so in this study, the Bobo doll, it's a certain type of toy that we don't see as much anymore, but it's an inflatable doll with a weighted bottom. So if like you push on it, it'll wobble around, come back to you, and you can push on it for a bit and have it come back to you a bunch of times. So it's like this blow up clown. All right, so what does the Bobo doll have to do with aggression? Well, Bandura conducted a study where children were randomly assigned to watch adults behaving in different ways with the Bobo doll. And so some children watched an adult being very kind of neutral with the Bobo doll, but others in the experimental group watched an adult behave purposely aggressively towards the Bobo doll, like being very aggressive and punching it, being very rough, notably rough and aggressive with the Bobo doll. And Bandura wanted to see if observing an adult model would alter the likelihood that the children would, when given the opportunity to play with the Bobo doll, if they would be aggressive too towards the Bobo doll. And so he had 3 different studies, in the classic, the original. There have been replications since then. Study 1 showed children who watched an adult beating up a Bobo doll, and the ones that saw the adult beating up on the Bobo doll, they were likely to copy the aggressive behavior. When they were allowed to go into the room to play, and there were other toys there. The Bobo doll was not the only toy in the room. It was a room full of toys. They said, "Here, now it's your turn. You get to play with the toys." They were not given instructions to be aggressive. They just watched the adult and they said, "Now it's your turn to play with the toys." And the children, not only were they particularly drawn to the Bobo doll, they were significantly more likely to be aggressive towards the Bobo doll than those that just saw the adult being neutral towards the Bobo doll. But they got creative and they did things that the adult had not done. They got creative in how they could be aggressive with the Bobo doll, like using other toys as weapons and things like that towards the Bobo doll. All right, so study 1 kind of established this effect that, hey, having that adult role model seemed to make a difference in the children's behavior. In study 2, they showed aggressive models on TV. They found the same effects. Seeing aggressive models on TV led to more aggression in the participants. And study 3 compared boys and girls. And study 3 showed that boys, but not girls, who saw a boy on television rewarded for aggression displayed the highest levels of aggression. So there's some more socialization. If you see people who are similar to you, in this case, same sex as you, people who are similar to you being rewarded for a particular type of behavior, you are more likely to engage in that type of behavior. So lots of studies, extensions, expansions, replications have come out of Bandura's work. And what we get is a lot of evidence that modeling does seem to occur. We have also expanded this to like watching wrestling, and if children are more likely to engage in aggressive behavior after watching wrestling, or as we say in my family down in the South, wrestling. All right, but we all know what I'm talking about, right? A big area is people trying to figure out what to make of violent video games. Briefly, video game research is complicated because the thing about video games is typically you don't just come into them as a blank slate. You go and buy the video games or ask your parents to get you the video games, and there is the issue of, well, what if more aggressive children are more attracted to the violent video games? Like, they don't want to play Animal Crossing. They don't want Stardew Valley. They don't want The Sims. Like, I want that one. So, you know, there are multiple factors that kind of have to be teased apart in the video game research. But we do have studies that have shown that aggression is higher with sustained play of violent video games. All right. Please don't interpret that to mean that the video games definitely cause the aggression. They are still trying to do more research to figure out exactly how all the variables are related. All right. But that evidence is there. And the thing is, we also have evidence that video games can be associated with pro-social behavior. Wait, what? I thought we were just going to talk about video games being associated with like bad stuff that we don't want. All right. They can be associated with more pro-social behavior, more cooperation, and an understanding of artificial intelligence. Hey, good for some career skills later on, and effective ways to teach. It can depend on the child and which video game they're playing. So, don't just put all video games in the bad category necessarily. All right. All right, so those are the studies I'm going to highlight for situational factors linked to aggression. And then next video, we'll talk about ways we can possibly reduce aggression. Possibly.